Alright, good afternoon. Today is Thursday, May 24th, 2012. I'm going to go over all the stuff we did in the live trading room this morning. Results, I'm up 16 ticks ES, 16 ticks YM, and 4 ticks NASDAQ. Those are the results of the morning session. 16 there, 4 there, and 16 there. To everyone who is in here who is listening, who is on a free trial, there's a partners meeting tonight. You need to be a partner to get into it. If you do not know how to become a partner, send us an email at support@cfrn.net and I'll get the information out to you. There's still time to become a partner before tonight. If you have not taken the free trial for CFRN, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. And there's no credit card required or anything like that. Thanks, Dwayne. With the free trial, I'll show you all those results again in just a second. With the free trial, you get all the stuff you are about to see here. Okay, should be to my charts now. Thanks, Dwayne and John. Okay, let's do this again. We're up 16 ticks ES, 4 ticks NASDAQ, and 16 YM. Okay. Now I'm going to go over all the trade setups that we had, because the rest of it was just audio. All right. I'll start out with the NQ. I missed a whole bunch of trades on the NQ. I took a few losing trades, a couple of losing trades. I took a couple of winning trades. Somehow we ended up positive on the day. All right. Let's go. Yeesh. Let me make that a little smaller. There we go. All right, here was the start of the morning right here. I mean, in this trade right here, that's a day maker right there. You know, you can be in and out and done in the first 10 minutes. That said, we had a bearish cross over here. Okay. The cycle was moving down. We look for the divergence right here between the green line and the red line. It pulled back up to the BBC. That's our test right there. It tests the BBC for resistance. The BBC provided the resistance we were looking for. Give us a down close in the direction of the trade. That's the spot to enter your short right there, and bang, down it went. A whole long way down too. 25.47 and a half, all the way down to, let's just say 33 and a half, so it's easier to do the math. What's that, 13 points? 14 points? 14 points. That's, you know, whatever that is, $280, something like that per contract. Anyway, it was a nice move down right there. That was the only opportunity on the way down. That took 10 minutes. Right here, there was bullish divergence, tested the BBC, went up. Again, same thing here, bullish divergence, tested the BBC with an up close, and it went up. It reversed over here, tested the BBC, gave a down close, and it went down. And again, over here, the same thing. This was the first trade I took this morning. We had bullish divergence, tested the BBC, gave an up close, and I went long. I got out a little early on that one. There was another one right here, tested the BBC, and it went long. Another one here, tested the BBC for a long. I took a short over here. We had a test of the BBC with a down close. I went short. I didn't take profit, or I didn't move my stop. Stopped me out for minus 8 ticks, I believe. Over here we had another one. Tested the BBC, and right here was the actual down close. I got short right over here. It went down, but I had moved my stop up to break even, and it got me out of break even. Over here, bullish, tested the BBC, up close, bullish divergence, tested the BBC with an up close, and you can see that that one went up significantly. Let's see, I shorted over here. We had bearish divergence with a test of the BBC and a down close. I shorted there, took a little profit. There was another long right in here, tested the BBC with the up close, gave a little bit of profit. Over here, tested the BBC with the up close. I took that one, took a little bit of profit. This one right here had a test of the BBC with an up close, and this was not a very high quality trade right here because the cycle was headed down. Either way, it stopped me out. Turned around, I missed this one right here, tested the BBC with a down close, moved down. Over here, same thing, tested the BBC with a down close, and that one I took and made a little bit of profit, and that was the last one that I took. Let's see, in the time that, during the break and in the time that Dwayne was talking, there was another one right here where it tested the BBC with a down close. Right now it's messy, but yeah, we really, right here I guess, we had a little tiny bit of bullish divergence, tested the BBC and gave an up close, but there's not really much else going on right there now. On the NQ, alright, so you see I had a few losing trades and a few winning trades. On the YM, I didn't have many trades here on the YM today. There were quite a few trades that set up. Let's see, right here at the open, we had bearish divergence here. We were waiting for it to drop down through the zone. Once it finally did, we shorted right here and we took profit right here. Okay. The next opportunity was going long. It tested the BBC. You see the MA1 moved up above the BBC. And it pulled back down to it right here with an up close right there for a long opportunity. Right here, the MA1 dropped below the BBC. The MA1 is the red and blue line. The BBC is the green line. Just FYI. It dropped down, pulled back up to the BBC. Gave a down close with the bearish divergence for the move down. Did it again right there. Over here, same thing again, the up close, and it moved up. Again right there, and again right there. And over here it didn't actually test the BBC, so there was no trade. Let's see, I didn't have anything in here marked off, so I either wasn't paying attention or it didn't happen. But right here you can see we had the bearish divergence right there. It's not the best trade because the cycle is moving up right there. So, I may or may not have taken it. But right there is where you would have been looking to get short. Over here, the same scenario, but this is going into a zone, so I know I wouldn't have taken that. A long trade right here that went nowhere. This probably would have stopped out. Again, the cycle's red. It wasn't really headed down, though, so I probably would have taken that and stopped out. Over here, though it didn't really test the BBC. Right over here we had bearish divergence. It did test it here and it made a nice move down into the zone. Let's see, where else has it tested it? Not right there, but it didn't give an up close. And right here, this just happened while I was making this video. Right there we had bullish divergence, tested the BBC and gave an up close. So in this particular one, you would have been looking to enter right there at 12.4401. Alright, that was the YM. We didn't take trades anywhere but the YM, NQ, and ES this morning. Now I'm going to go through the ES. Today there weren't near as many trades as there were yesterday in the first 2 hours. Alright, we didn't have any news events after the open this morning, and I think that played into it a little bit. The first trade of the day was right here. It pulled up to the BBC. Right, and we shorted it on its way up. We shorted it right here. I believe we got in at 13.18 even on this. We ended up taking 2 points profit on this. The trade actually ran to a total of 4.25 points profit. But I'm just going to show. Well, I took all the trades that could be taken this morning in the live trading room. Okay, on the ES. Now I shorted here. I took 2 points there, and it ran a total of 4.25 points. I shorted again when it pulled back over here. I took 1 point profit right here, and it ran 2.25 points. So far we had 6.75 points available. Then everything just got really, really choppy in here. You see how the BBC crossed up above the MA1. I'm sorry, the MA1 crossed up above the BBC. Said that backwards. The MA1 crossed up above the BBC, and price didn't support it crossing up above it. Everything flattened out in here, and we were waiting for a move away from that. We finally got the move away right here. And when price pulled back down to the BBC, I was ready to buy, and I did. When I bought it at 13.20, I believe. Yeah, I did. I bought it at 13.20, and it went up to 13.21, giving us 1 point profit potential in the trade. I did not move my stop or anything like that. I ended up getting stopped out on that trade. It came here and stopped me out to the tick. And then went back up to my break-even point. It would have gone through my stop by 1 tick if I'd have stayed in it. Anyway, there was 1 point profit potential in the trade, but it did stop me out. It went sideways here for a little while, okay, and we didn't have another opportunity in here because as this crossed up, we were looking for a bar to close away from the BBC. We didn't get that. I originally had an order on here because I thought this bar had closed and this bar was going to start up here. But I was mistaken and I took that order off. So there was not an additional trade in here. And that was the end of the morning session on the ES. Okay, that was all there was for us. I took 2 points here, 1 point here, lost 2 there, and nothing else. So I ended up on the ES. And that's it. And it's 12:30, right on the dot. If anybody has any questions about any of this stuff, you can email me at support@cfrn.net. That's support@cfrn.net. You can also, most of you guys probably have my phone number. You can call me and ask me questions. Or you can just type them in here, and I'll be happy to answer them. All right. Again, if you're on a free trial and you want to become a partner to get into the partners meeting tonight, you need to let us know as soon as possible so we can get you all the information you need. If you're on the free trial and you don't have the information you need to become a partner, again, just let us know somehow. Call us in the email that I sent, or there's a phone number on the original email that you had when you signed up for the trial. You can call that one. Somehow, let us know and we'll get you the information before the meeting tonight. All right? That's it. I'm going to stop the